back with My Hero Academia, this time season 3, episode 25, finale time. Oh dear. Yes, it's finale time, and honestly, not expecting a big battle or anything for this season finale because besides not even season 1, the finale of each season of this show has not been a big fight or anything. But what it does look like we're getting is the big three. Basically, that weird guy who was phasing and talking to Midori, he's got these weird eyes. He looks a bit weird, but yeah, he's got these eyes, he looks strange, and he's with two other people, and apparently they're third years, and they are the top students in the UA Hero course. So yeah, we're looking at the top of the food chain here, so I wonder what these three people will bring to the table. Yeah. Interesting. We also got a little bit of time with Twice last episode, which is good to see. Good to know a bit about his backstory. We also got a look at someone who might be showing up in the next season, named Overhaul. So, wonder where that'll go. I won't be surprised if he doesn't show up at all this episode. It might be something the same for next season, which is fine. I think we might just focus on the big three this episode, so let's just see how it goes. So, no more dilly-dallying, let's just get into Season 3, Episode 25, finale of My Hero Academia Season 3, starting right now!
They don't look all that special to me.
Oh.
Except the girl, she's pretty hot.
Target acquired.
Stop!
And hit.
He was in the sports festival I watched from home last year. He didn't do very well, but he, definitely left a strong impression.
Really?
If I remember correctly, the other two didn't take any medals home either.
So much intensity in a single glance. It's no good. I wanna go home.
This is our kitten, Tamaki Yamajiki. And hi, my name is Neji Rehado. Why are you wearing a mask? Is it because you're feeling sick? Or just trying to look cool? How'd you get that big burn on your face?
Oh, no.
And Ashino, if your horns break off, you think you'll grow new ones? Oh, and can you wiggle them? Minetta, are those balls your hair or what? I don't get it.
My
You get a haircut.
balls?
Oh, Asui, you're a tree frog, not a gross toad, right?
She's a total airhead. Even cuter. I'm up next, and I'll get the audience refocused. The future's gonna be...
He doesn't know.
Gonna be what? Awful!
Jerome is a complete weirdo.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
It's great!
Strangeness is...
You must not have a sense of humor. That's why my joke didn't land.
Don't do it.
No.
Heads up! The rad new plan is all you first years fight me at once! You wanna fight us? Now?
Let's go! I want to see this guy kick ass.
We've fought pros before.
Not to mention we took down some legitimate villains. I don't think you need to worry about
Let's see this guy
We're not
destroy.
the opportunity to kick your butt.
He's gonna destroy them. Whoa, yeah, he phases.
So that's it.
His quirk isn't what you should be jealous of. You should be envying his skills. That's what sets him apart. First years.
Oi!
He's the person who's closest to taking the spot of #1 hero. That's including the pros.
This guy's insane! Oh man.
I think that's it for the long distance fighters. All that's left are the ones who specialize in close quarters combat.
He went under!
I bet he'll probably come up.
There! He wasn't surprised? He predicted this is where I'd be. Blinder touch eyeball crush! Nice try though.
Oi! Oh man.
He needs to learn how to hold back.
tried to make it so you wouldn't see my willy. Sorry if you got a peek.
Falling through the floor of the gym?
That's right. I went deep underground, and then whenever I release my
That's
first
an
ball of
insane
falling,
power.
something super strange happens. Apparently, things with mass can't overlap. That's called physics. So I get repelled upward.
Strong force.
Oh yeah.
Not true.
Oh.
My power's only strong because I made it that way. While my quirk is
That's the
activated, my
lesson.
lungs can't take. I'll activate everything except one leg. Then I release the other leg and land on it. And then the first leg is the last one to go through.
Okay.
Even for a simple action like that, there are a bunch of little steps involved. I transformed the experience I got in my work study into power. That's how I got to the top spot. And it's why I think they're worth it, even if you're scared. You with me, first years?
Turn experience into power.
He even gives pep talks like a pro. Now that we've got our licenses,
Yeah.
we'll be treated like pros once we're on the scene.
Yeah. You won't be babied this time. I wonder how Bakugo would have handled that, because he's not here.
He's not standing at the top of UA because he was born strong. He worked incredibly hard to get to that point. Mirio Togata, 3rd year.
But that problem child analyzed my first round of moves and then predicted what I'd do. I bet Sir would love to meet him. If you got trash, then bring it over here right now!
Bakugo, thanks!
Sure!
I have some as well.
Hand it over!
Mine too.
And mine.
This is heavy.
Thanks, man.
Merci.
I need to take some initiative. I can't just sit and wait.
Huh? Work study?
Hey!
Who is this again?
I was wondering, will you be taking anyone for the program, Gran Torino?
Finally remembered who I am, huh, big shot?
Sorry, kid. I'm working on something else right now, so
Yeah.
I can't help you out. Don't you think that All Might can introduce you to a bunch of new people? First one that comes to mind is his former sidekick.
You're low-key today, aren't you?
Let's hear the report, and to make it quick.
He looks
Yes,
like
sir.
Ida.
One of the persons we're investigating is on the move. Overhaul, the head of the Shieka Saikai. It appears he's made contact with the League of Villains.
Hey guys, I'm back, and I brought that dude.
You brought us a pretty big catch, huh? Twice. Just like we were
This
one
guy
step
looks
closer to
intense.
becoming real, the entrusted successor. And the successor released into the wild. Soon, they would meet.
Oh, 4th season. Nothing for an end credit scene. Whoa, that was a fun finale. Obviously, like I said, it's not the most action-packed episode. It's not the biggest spectacle. It's setting up the future, like all the season finales do. But yeah, that was fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, just an episode about the big three, mainly who I think is the number one, who even Aizawa said is closest to being number one, including pros. That means he must think he's better than Endeavour. And honestly, what's his name? Tagata? His power is insane. He destroyed 1A. Okay, so the big three, what was their names? Amajaki, I think he's... Amajaki is the very shy one, almost looks like Aizawa. But yeah, he's a very shy person. And yeah, tried picturing everyone as potatoes, but yeah, couldn't do it. Then there was the girl, very bubbly. Like, probably even more bubbly than me, than Ashido, even. And yeah, what was her name? Hado, something like that. Yeah, she's just incredibly curious about everyone. Like, the second she walks in, she stops her own introduction and just starts asking everyone questions. Then she's fiddling with Ashido's horns. But yeah, most of this episode was about Tagata, or Mirio Tagata. I assume Mirio is his first name, Mirio Tagata. Yeah, what's his name? What's his quote? Permeation. Yeah, he decimated the entire class, except for Todoroki and Bakugo, because Bakugo wasn't there and Todoroki didn't get involved in the fight. So I wonder how those two would have fared. And there was only one of them who got close to landing a hit on him, and that was Midoriya. So I want to see a 3-on-1 fight, Midoriya, Todoroki and Bakugo against Tagata. I want to see that. Oh! But yeah, a lot of fun. Losing his clothes, so that's obviously something that it can't be a case with his hero costume. He's got to work around that. So I assume he's got a hero costume that actually phases with him. But yeah, then he explained his powers and like the drawback of it, and the training he has to go through to counteract the drawbacks. Like, when he sinks into the ground, he could just keep falling forever, but when he turns himself solid, the ground spits him back out. And then that having to make all but his leg, when he's stepping through a wall, he has to make all but his leg pass through. His leg remains solid, and then once he's on the other side, his other leg goes solid, and then yeah, just having to think about that on such a simple thing shows the amount of training that this guy goes through. So it's like they said, those three are what our class is aiming for. We don't know what the other two can do yet, but just from what Tagata did, this is what our class is aiming for. And I am expecting to see them in the future. Even Tagata said at the end, like, Sir would like to meet Midoriya. And we found out then that Sir is this. He looks like Ida, and he's a very gangly looking guy, and apparently he might be All Might's former sidekick. So yeah, never heard about that before, so I'm interested. I'm interested very much in season 4. But unfortunately we're not going to be seeing that for quite a while, because I've got to catch up on other shows. So I've got to catch up on Moon Knight, I've got to catch up on Miss Marvel, Obi-Wan, I've got to start Ben 10, got to do Spider-Man as well. So yeah, I'm a bit behind on certain things. I just wanted to finish off this season of My Hero, then get back onto other things. Yeah, Ben 10 might already be coming out by the time this airs on YouTube, but if it's not, Ben 10 has not been abandoned at all. Season 3 of Alien Force either has come already or it's coming very soon. I promise you it's not been abandoned. Yeah. Oh, I haven't ranked this episode. I'm sorry. I can have a pretty good idea of where this one stands, and I think I'm going to put it below the 1,000,000% episode, but above last episode. So yeah, episode 25 goes below episode 24, but above episode 24, but below episode 4. So the entire thing from top to bottom goes episode 11, which was the All Might and All for One episode, which made me cry. It was the only time the show's made me cry, so that deserves the #1 spot. It was just so emotional, that episode. I think I might give a little brief summary of the episodes as I go. You know what, I'll go from the bottom, if that's the case. Right, episode 1, I did that episode with Liam, it's on the channel, but yeah, just a nice recap episode. Flashback episode of what happened the previous season, plus the pool scenes were pretty good as well. Then there was episode 12, which was... Bear in mind, none of these episodes were bad, it's just some were better than others, but nothing was bad. Episode 12, what was episode 12? Oh yeah, it was basically the come down episode from the All for One and All Might battle. Yeah, basically Aizawa and All Might go into different parents of the students, talking about the dorm system, and then we had the scene with Midoriya's mum. Then episode 20 was above that, and that was... Oh, it was the side episode that interrupted the provisional exam arc, where just 6 of our students were doing a little test. It was a flashback episode between season 2 and 3 as well. So yeah, that was an entertaining episode. Then there was episode 2, which was the beginning of the summer camp arc, where the students arrived at the summer camp, and just a bit of the things that were happening on the first night. Then episode 3 was also the summer camp arc, when it was the start of the villain attack. Then episode 13 was moving into the dorms. That was a fun episode, I remember. I just like those slice of life episodes where they've all moved in together and they're checking out each other's rooms. So that was fun. Episode 14 after that was learning the ultimate moves, and we had Hatsume as well, and getting the support gear, getting the new costumes, learning ultimate moves. Episode 15 we had the beginning of the provisional exam arc, when we introduced Shiketsu, Ketsubutsu, and the beginning of the provisional exams themselves. Episode 5 was the episode where Kendo and Tetsu put in work when they took out Mustard, and it was just the battle. It was just the battle during the summer camp. Episode 6 was also the summer camp. It was where Tokoyami's Dark Shadow went a bit crazy, and then Tokoyami and Bakugo were captured by Compress, and the others had to get them back. Episode 7, where they got Tokoyami back, but the villains escaped with Bakugo. And then, yeah, it was just the end of the summer camp battle, and then the start of what would go into Kamino Ward, which was episode 8, which is the next one up. Midoriya, Todoroki, Kirishima, Ida, and Yaoyorozu went to Kamino Ward to find Bakugo. Episode 16 was the one after that. Yeah, where it was getting more into the provisional exam arc, where we got introduced to people from Ketsubutsu, Makabe, Totake, Shindo, Nakagami, Kame, and Yuarashi. We got introduced to all those people. 16. Episode 19 was after that, where it was the start of the rescue operation in the provisional exams. And then Gangorka showed up at the end. And that's when also Uraraka decided to push her feelings for Midoriya away until some time, I don't know when. Episode 21 was the time when Todoroki and Yuarashi just kept getting in each other's way, and they were fighting against Gangorka, and it didn't go so well for them. Episode 22 was the one after that. Was when we found out that most of Class 1A passed besides Bakugo, Todoroki, and Yuarashi. We found out that Toga was masquerading as Kame, and the talk between All For One and All Might, and then the cliffhanger that left us with the oncoming fight between Midoriya and Bakugo. Episode 24 was last episode, where we spent a little time with Twice. We got introduced to Overhaul, who was also in this episode. Yeah, we got introduced to the Big Three as well. Then there was this episode 25. I already talked about this. It was an incredible episode. It was a good finale. But there were others on top of that. Episode 4, the 1,000,000% moment. Oh my god, such a good moment. Muscular, a villain that I think we got rid of too soon, but still he served his purpose. And it was just an incredible moment in the season. Episode 9 was above that. What do we have there? Yeah, it was we were still dealing with our group in Kamino Ward, the heroes' attack on the League of Villains, the attempted freeing of Bakugo, but then all the Nomus shown up, and then All For One shows his face at the end of that episode. Then there was episode 10, the one directly after that was, yeah, the start of the final showdown between All Might and All For One, the death of Best Genist, I don't know, and obviously the freeing of Bakugo from the League of Villains. Episode 17 was the one after that, where it was mostly a Yaoyorozu episode, that one, and it was fun because we had Psycho Intelli with the awesome strategy to take down some of our 1A students, but then Yaoyorozu is the one who outthinks them. Also Todoroki passed, and we had the awesome scene. Well, yeah, awesome scene with Aizawa talking about Midoriya and Bakugo and how they influenced the group. Yeah, just a good moment. Then episode 18 was above that, where Kaminari and Aoyama got their awesome moments. And then all of class, well, but those of class 1A who haven't passed yet all rally together at the end to take those last spots and move on to the next part of the exams. Then we're in the top 2 now. Episode 23, the fight between Midoriya and Bakugo. Oh, round 2. Such an emotional episode, such an awesome fight, and yeah, just means big things going forward, that episode. And then the top episode, the battle with All Might and All for One, made me cry. We got past flashbacks with Nana Shimura, and we got All Might finally giving up all his power, using it up in that his secret being revealed to the world that he's got a small form, and just using the last of his power to finally take down All for One. It was just an incredible episode, incredible moment, and it made me cry, so that is why it deserves the number 1 spot. But yeah, this season has just been great. I know what, at the beginning of this season, at the beginning of these episodes of this season, Liam said that this was his favourite season, and I can understand why. Just the story that's gone through it. Starting off with the summer camp and just the battle that went through that. Then the capturing of Bakugo, moving into Kamina Ward, freeing Bakugo, the final battle with All Might and All for One, moving into the dorms, the provisional exams, Todoroki and Bakugo failing, and that's caused Bakugo to really look at things in a different way. And just, for me, the most improved character of season 1 was Midoriya. Most improved character of season 2 was Todoroki. Bakugo takes season 3 as the most improved character, just from where he was at the beginning of this season to where he is now. He's gone through a lot this season, and he's come out a much better character. He was a good character before, he was a fun character, but now there's a lot of depth to him than there was before. So yeah, I just like that. Midoriya was the best character of season 1. Todoroki leapt up from basically obscurity in season 2. He was basically a glorified background character in season 1, and then he became a proper main character in season 2. Bakugo was a main character in season 1 and season 2 already, but just the progression that he's been on this season has been insane. Also, we've had the end this season. We had the end of All Might as a pro hero, and now he's going fully into being a teacher. Yeah, this has just been an insane season. Ooh! Yeah, just a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's all we've got for this season of My Hero Academia. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!